African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 29th of May, 2024. The North Group of forces continues to advance into the depth of the enemy's defense. The group inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the 82nd Air Assault Brigade, 3rd Tank Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and 125th Territorial Defense Brigade near Lipsy, Volchansk, Vilcha, Neskutchnoye, and Malaya Danilovka, Kharkov region. In addition, for counterattacks launched by assault groups of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade, the 71st Jaeger Brigade, and the 13th Ukrainian National Guard Brigade were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 165 Ukrainian troops, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, 7 motor vehicles, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 1 US-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery system, as well as 2 Bukovl-AD electronic warfare stations. 1 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depot was destroyed. The West Group of forces has taken more advantageous lines and inflicted fire damage on the 14th, 30th, 77th, and 116th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 13th and 31st National Guard Brigades of Ukraine near Sinkovka, Kharkov region, Novosiylovskoye, Lugansk People's Republic, Grigorovka, and Serebryanka, Donetsk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks launched by assault groups of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 43rd Mechanized Brigade and 3rd Detachment of the Ukrainian Border Service were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 400 Ukrainian troops, 2 tanks, 11 motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made 155mm Krab self-propelled artillery system, 1 French-made 155mm TRF-1 howitzer, and 2 US-made 105mm M119 howitzers. The Southern Group of forces has improved the situation along the front line and hit manpower and hardware of the 79th Air Assault, 28th and 41st Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Elizavetovka, Konstantinovka, and Chasov Yar, Donetsk People's Republic. The Russian troops repelled a counterattack launched by an assault group of the 114th Territorial Defense Brigade. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 245 Ukrainian troops, 2 tanks, 2 motor vehicles, 1 152mm Jiatsin gun, and 1 122mm D-30 howitzer. 6 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depots have been destroyed during the day. The Center Group of forces has improved the tactical situation and inflicted fire damage on the 47th Mechanized, 59th, 100th Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Yevgenovka, Novo-Alexandrovka, and Seledovo, Donetsk People's Republic. 5 counterattacks of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 24th Mechanized, 1444th, 143rd, 142nd Infantry, and 25th Airborne Brigades were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 335 Ukrainian troops, 3 pickup trucks, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 152mm Mstabi howitzer, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, and 4 122mm D-30 howitzers. The Vostok Group of forces has taken more advantageous lines and inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the 58th Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 128th Territorial Defense Brigade near Urozhenoye and Storozivoye, Donetsk People's Republic. 1 counterattack launched by an assault detachment of the Armed Forces of Ukraine's 72nd Mechanized Brigade was repelled. Up to 125 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 6 motor vehicles were neutralized. The Dnepr group of forces has engaged the manpower of the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade and the 35th Marine Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Kamenskoye, Dnepropetrovsk region, Tyatchinka, and Chervony Mayak, Kherson region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 35 Ukrainian troops, 4 motor vehicles, and one 122mm D-30 howitzer. One armed forces of Ukraine missile and artillery ammunition depot was wiped out. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged one uncrewed vehicle depot, aviation equipment, fuel depot for armed forces of Ukraine military hardware, unmanned aerial vehicle assembly plant, as well as clusters of enemy manpower and military hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine in 118 areas during the day. Air defense systems shot down one MiG-29 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force. In the past 24 hours, 31 unmanned aerial vehicles, 2 U.S.-made HARM anti-radiation missiles, 2 French-made Hammer guided aerial bombs, as well as 9 Grad and Alka projectiles have been shot down. In total, 605 aircraft, 274 helicopters, 24,770 unmanned aerial vehicles, 524 anti-aircraft missile systems, 16,191 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,322 MLRS combat vehicles, 9,930 field artillery and mortar guns, and 22,093 special military vehicles have been neutralized since the beginning of the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.